Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Daily Draw for September 18th. The random suggestion I got this time was Wind Goddess, which I thought was fun. That's not really something I've drawn before, so I decided to go with like a profile standing position with like the wind blowing back, so we'll see that there. Yeah, so September 18th, tomorrow is my birthday. It's my 29th birthday, so I really couldn't care less. Because apparently next year when I turn 30, everyone's gonna lose their goddamn minds. At least my parents are. Because their kid just turned 30. I really couldn't care less. It's more of an annoyance to me getting old. That was a weird thing to say, but it's like I don't feel older. Like, I know I'm getting older because my metabolism has basically turned off at this point, and my beard is graying, and I'm getting little gray hairs in my hair and on my head, and it's just, it sucks just getting older. Just in general, it sucks getting older. But anyways, back onto the drawing. Once again, I drew these really long, pointy elf ears, and again, I don't know why I've been on such an elf kick lately, like for the past week or so, and personal drawings and drawings I've done either just randomly or at work that I haven't put in a video, or haven't recorded or haven't put up on my DA or anything like that. It's been elf related, or they looked like elves or had elf ears, and or they're little tall, slender figures. And I don't know why per se. It may just be because I've been playing D&D again. No, this was actually started doing this before I started playing D&D again. I don't really have a good answer for you for that. It's just something that happened. I went to school with a girl that this sort of thing happened to her. It was like an art thing that she would be in the park and see a bird, and for the next week and a half it was just not everything was birds. Every project she did related to birds, and then she would go to the grocery store the following week, and somebody would drop a bag of cereal and she would see the cereal, and just all her art projects from that point on were cereal related. Or she would watch a movie, and it was a movie that had a tank in it, and for the next week everything was about tanks. It's just finding a muse, I guess is the way to put it, but it was like constantly changing out. I've been on this elf kick for about 3 weeks now, which is weird. I don't know. I do this weird thing. I know this is like an odd segue, an odd side point, but at least for me, what I do is I'll find a piece of media I like a podcast or a cartoon or a movie or something, and I'll look for fan art, or even video game, and I will look for fan art of that piece of media, and I will look at how that fan art is drawn, how that how the artist conveys those characters in their style, and I'll see like, oh, that's how they do a nose, or that's how they do an eye, or that's how they do an ear or a mouth, and I'll just excuse me, I've been up since 5 a.m. It's about 3 p.m. as I record this. I don't know why I told you that. Look behind the curtain that no one cares about. Anyways, and I'll look at that and go, oh, that's cool, and I'll try to reincorporate that into the drawings. that I've been doing. And if it works, if I like it, then I'll keep it and I'll put it on my shelf. If not, I'll just let it go and go back to my original style. It's just, there's no, where was I going with this? I don't even fucking know. But I guess my point is that people gotta find a muse. You gotta find a thing that makes you do art. You gotta find something that draws you, that makes you go forward. Because if you don't have anything to go forward, then you'll stagnate. If there's nothing there, even if it's as tiny as like that one friend who says, "Oh, your art's really good," or "Your writing's really good," or that like short film you made for that one project, that was really well done. Just having that little bit of encouragement means the fucking world. I mean, in all honesty, I got as far as I did on spite. Like, literally, I was told in middle school, I think, that I was never going to learn how to draw. I could never get an art degree. I was never going to be able to get into art school, and that I should give up on art. Years later, I have an art degree, so haha, I win, I guess. And it was literally like yeah, fuck that particular teacher in general, whose name I have since forgotten, but I'm pretty sure if I ran into her in the streets, I'd be like, "You, I know your face. You were that teacher." But yeah, just it's finding something, get a style, and like looking at other people's work and be like, "Oh, I like how they do noses, or I like how they do ears, or I like their style, or I like the way they do feet or hands, or I like the way they color." There's nothing wrong with going like, "I'm gonna do that too," as long as you are like upfront about it. Like I use hand references for stuff. I used a hand reference for this. I held up my hand and it wasn't really working because I'm right-handed. I was drawing a left hand, so I can't really wrench my hand around. So I googled hand images until I came across a pose that was similar, and then just kind of fudged it to that point. This is like, yeah, I didn't trace it. I used a reference. People use references. There's no shame in using references. There's no shame in copying a style. As long as when someone says, "Oh, I've seen your style, it's really cool. Where did you pick that up, or did you develop it?" And if you say, "Yep, completely my original thing," then you got a little bit of an intellectual problem at that point. Because you can't say, "Yeah, no, I stole it. I used this guy's style. I liked it, so I'm doing that too." And again, there's nothing inherently wrong with that, as long as you're saying, like, "Yeah, no, I took the ears off this thing." It's like the people who draw with bases. I don't give a fuck if you draw with a base. I used to do that back in the day. Like, way back in the day. Drawing from bases or templates is how you fucking get started. But, like, as long as you say, "Oh yeah, I used this template, I used this base," it's fine. Don't just, "Oh, it's 100% original drawing." It's not. You didn't draw the base or the pose or whatever. So yeah, it's just, I don't know why I'm griping about this. I'm just kind of fucking rambling like I do in most of these videos. But it's not, I don't know, I guess the bullet point of today's rant is try to find something you enjoy drawing, something you do thoroughly enjoy drawing, because you're going to have to draw it a million times, especially if you're in animation. And just have a reason to do it. You know, even if it's simple as like, "My mom really likes my drawings," then draw your little heart out, and share it. That's why I make these videos. That's why I put all my art is up on DeviantArt. Well, not all of it. There's some stuff I haven't posted there, but like 99%, like 90% of my art is up on DA. Link should be on my page, actually, if not in the description. So yeah, it just put it out there. People will see it, and if people like it, keep making it. And if you keep making it and keep liking it, eventually somebody's going to want to pay you for it, and eventually people want to pay you for it. You've got a fan base, and if you've got a fan base, you can make some money. And I know that's not the only reason I have a fan base, but it is, like, in the modern era, like, a good idea. Like Plague of Gripes, I'm pretty sure, lives almost, I think almost exclusively at this point, off his Patreon, which is, like, awesome, because I love Plague of Gripes. He's such a weird, creepy farm guy. And he's just, his art is great. And yes, I love supporting him. I actually do contribute to him. But, like, yeah, it's just not, I don't know. I guess the bullet point is find something you love doing, even if it's not art, and just do it. You know, if it's carpentry, just do it. If you like electrical work, just do it. If you like animals, become a vet. If just do it. You know, and I guess I'm really bad at taking my own advice because I missed opportunities to do this kind of stuff. I missed opportunities to become an animator, to become a graphic designer, to become a 3D modeler for video games and cinema. I missed all those opportunities. So here I am on YouTube, 5 years later, trying to kind of just share my art and have a dialogue. And now I'm a little bit sad. Anyways, I've digressed. So yeah, get amused. Fuck the critics. Getting old is a friend of mine. Unless you turn like 70 tomorrow, in which case you should probably really take your meds in the morning, just to function, and just do it, and just keep doing it. Just don't stop. I'm gonna try not to stop. I stopped for a while. I really did. I put my pen down, and now I'm bad at it. So I gotta try to get back up at it, which is, hard. It's hard. Can't really put the art pen down for too long. And I realize I haven't talked about this drawing at all for like 10 minutes. Yeah, I did the Wind Goddess. I mean, there's not really anything compelling about the prompt. It was just a fun prompt, and I really enjoyed the drawing. Like, I actually kind of like this drawing. I messed up her chest a little bit now that I can see it in fast forward here, because I'm rewatching the video on my editing screen as I record this. And the eye, I'm not sure. Everything else I think in the picture is fine. I mean, artists hating their own work is kind of par for the course. I've only probably produced a handful of stuff that I'm like, wow, this isn't total shit. So, and I'm still not, like, despite being trained, quote unquote, in Photoshop, I have no fucking idea, like, what half these buttons fucking do on Photoshop. I don't know how to use masks. I don't know how to generate masks. I barely know how to use layers. I'm not great. I'm not good at this kind of stuff. Anyways, that's the completed drawing. Thank you for watching. Check out my DA for more of my stuff. Check out my channel for other videos. I'm going to be doing some Nautica stuff again, like I said last time. Thank you, and have a lovely day. Bye bye.